Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel. Here I have a new coloring update video for you. It's episode 4 and yeah, as usual I want to get started with sharing my new books. I got 2 new books and yeah, the first one is actually this beautiful little petite poupette, poupée, yeah, petites poupées, something like that. Le Grand Carré Disney from Arrtx, and yeah, it's a matte cover, very beautiful, and I have seen this a few times. This is a beautiful. It's a little bit sketchy. It even have those you know, those sketch lines that they do for the faces. But it's beautiful, I think. And here's one without actually. So it's all Disney. Usually I don't color a lot Disney. I have decluttered all my Disney books, almost all. I do have those from Thomas Kincaid, but I thought, yeah, this was really appealing to me with those just really cute, young illustrations of those Disney characters in this sketchy style. I thought it would be fun to just play with these. Just some easy coloring, mixed media, and yeah, that's why I got this book. The paper is good because it's from Arrtx, so yeah. So I'm looking forward to get started in this book and play with it a little bit. But I don't know, since I don't have it in my plans for this quarter, so we will see if I fit it in or not. First, I need to get done some of my plans actually, and then, you know, the second book that I got is Matchstick Mouse, a big adventure coloring book. Now I actually realized that R.J. Hampson's new book is also kind of like an journey, traveling, adventure type of book. So yeah, I really love this topic here. Those pages, I think they are a little bit more detailed maybe, since compared to the older images, the line work is also thinner in some parts. So he varies his line weight, which I really like. I love it. I think the pages look just so much better when there is some line variation in the thickness, you know. And oh, that's so cute here. He's eating pizza. And yeah, it's just so much fun. So much fun, those little Matchstick Mouse books. At the moment, I'm really enjoying the floral coloring book. Yeah, but would be nice to get started with my new books actually. Oh, they're so cute. Love them. I really like Matchstick Mouse, so actually I have to say thank you to Krista, who actually kind of motivated me to get started with them. And since I started to color my first page, I realized how much fun they are. And yeah, since then I regularly try to color at least 1 or 2 pages in a quarter, you know, from time to time, because those are just small, fun projects. So that was that, and now... So then I also got some new supplies actually, which I also want to share with you because I played with them and I love them, absolutely love them. So the first thing that I actually got was this masking fluid or drawing gum, something like that. And yeah, this one is from Schminke. This is without ammoniac, so it doesn't have a strong smell or something. Yeah, it's the first time that I'm trying this out. I never used this before and I was so curious if this would work. I always see Jen Coloring's Corner, or is it Jen's Coloring Journey? I think it's Jen's Coloring Corner. Using this all the time basically in her Hannah Carlson books with her watercolors, or does she do watercolors? Neocolors, whatever she uses. But yeah, I wanted to try this out and I have done it. And I also saw another channel. Oh, by the way, we could do a little bit share the love stuff actually, because I found some very beautiful new channels basically. And on one channel she uses like this drawing gum together with you know, her Distress Inks or Distress Oxide, I actually also got some Distress Oxide pads here. And I also got, let me show you, I got this this thing here. You know, usually I use, let me see if I have one here. I used these blending brushes here, but I really wanted to try out these type of blending items. And because I thought it's so much easier to have like the own yeah, foam for the color instead of having like a ton of those brushes for each color. And yeah, I tried it and I love it. Really, I love these things here. I find that I have much more control with them. So more control compared with this one. I still love this for my gel crayons. I will use those for my gel crayons. But for my Distress Inks and Distress Oxides, I think from now on I will use these foams here, actually, and this little tool here. I like them. I like them a lot. So that's really cool, actually. And now, yeah, we do the Share the Love part in a minute when I do the try out together with you, because I think I will speed up some of those parts and then I can just blend in these channels that I found. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let me show you now, actually, the background that I have created with this. So my first, let me see, where is it here? So the first background that I tried out was in Petite Sorceries or Sorceress. So I can't speak French, so I'm sorry. So it was this page here. And yeah, you can see I did go over quite a bit. Some parts were covered up nicely with the drawing gum, and some parts, you know, I just did the outline and then went over. So I tried out this blending tool here together with my Distress Oxides and with this drawing gum here. And you can see I need to be a little bit more careful, at least in the face. I should have maybe covered the whole face, but I wasn't sure if this would, you know, destroy the paper when I tried to get it off. And I also was anxious. I didn't know how long it must dry. I know that we cannot leave it on too long. Not longer than a day, I think. But yeah, so this was my first attempt. I do like the background, actually. So I also did the distress splatters here, just some water on it. And then to remove the stuff, I just use a rubber. This is one of those normal plastic rubbers, so anyone would go. I also tried this one out here, so normal. Needs to be a little bit of a firm rubber, that's all. And then you can use any rubber with it, actually. And for applying, I have used this silicone brush here. I have tried another one, like a normal old brush that I didn't need it. But I really enjoy this one because it has this fine tip here. And it's firm and you can clean it much better. So I prefer the silicone brush. So, and now I show you some of the other pages I did. Then my second attempt was actually here in this Easy Spring book by Joshua Dunbar. And here I wanted to try out the green colors and just do like a greenish background, like there are trees in the background behind this little statue. Just a blurred kind of background. I also added in some sun rays in the corner. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I can see it. Just with some pit pastels. Went over it and yeah, I really like it. Also did the splashing distress effect here. I think it changes its color. I was wondering what is the difference between Distress Oxide and Distress Inks. If you know it for sure, let me know in the comment section. Or if you have a guess. I mean, I could try them out next to each other because I have some of each, so maybe then I will find out what is the difference actually. But I enjoyed them. So this one I tried out, and then I wanted to try it out on my printer paper, which is this one, and I really was expecting the drawing gum to rip the paper, but it didn't. So it does work quite well. The only thing, you know, which I have to do, I need to maybe cover up a little bit more of the image or be more careful, because I got some ink here and there. But overall it did work very well, I guess. And again, here's just some green Distress Oxide background. I really love how beautiful they blend together. And then the distress effect here, so very nice. And now I want to show you how I apply this stuff here and how I use my new tool here. And the page that I want to color today is Kerby Rosanna's Mythographic. And if you have seen my plants video, then you know that I want to go for this beautiful double spread here, and I want to have also green background here, and I decided to do it with the Distress Oxide, and I will use this stuff here, and I hope that the paper won't rip, because every paper is different, and once I've tried it I will know in which books I can actually use it. So I'm a little bit nervous. When shaking it, actually you should not shake it like crazy. Better is just to just move it a little bit, because if you shake it you will get bubbles, and that wouldn't be good. So just try to do it like this a little bit. This is the first tip I can give you. I've learned it myself from another artist actually. So I will just I think I will just quickly prepare myself, and then we will get started. I will need some papers to put behind. Let's see if I have some here. No, of course not. So, okay, so I will just show you a little area how I do it, and then, you know, the rest, of course, I will do off camera. So I filled just some of the drawing gum in this little, thing here. In this little jar, let's say, just so that it doesn't dry up too much when I have the big bottle open. I do have my silicone brush here, and actually those tips I got from Jen's Coloring Corner, because she, as I said, uses this quite often, and then I just dab it in here, and really I just get started to, you will have my fat hand. I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. And then I'm basically just going to apply it. The best would have been if I would have checked maybe in the back page if this drawing gum works with this paper, you know, just to be sure that this paper won't be ripped. And this is a tinted drawing gum, so that I actually can really see where I put it. I have a feeling that, and I try to dab it a little bit even. It might be that my drawing gum is a little bit different than the usual drawing gum, which is with ammoniac. So I try to do this line a little bit thicker than usual, because last time I got so much, you know, the color there actually, which I didn't want it to have. So trying to make it a little bit thicker here. So, and this is how I will do it. And now I will just went off camera and just do it for the whole page. And then I come back and then we color together with the Distress Oxides. So, see you then. So I am in voiceover mode now, and finally I'm recording this voiceover. It took me some time, wasn't feeling well, and then somehow I got a little bit in a coloring slump, and a color tube slump, but Yeah, now finally I'm back. And here you can basically see how I prepare myself. Like when I use distress inks or these distress oxides, I really like to use some like gloves, because I don't like to have the ink on my fingers, because yeah, it just takes a while to get rid of the color. And so yeah, actually you can just see me how I use this blending tool, which I got new, and I start with the lightest color and just apply it. Basically I put it more to the side of this blending tool and then rub it on. And I also got those small brushes here, which I thought I could get with it in the spine and do the little details. So this worked actually quite well, so I'm happy about that. But what I wanted to do actually is I wanted to introduce some coloring channels that I was watching at the time when I actually recorded this. Some new channels that I found, and this doesn't actually mean that these are small channels or new channels. It's just that I only found them now because they just got recommended to me now, and I thought I would share this with you, share the love a little bit, and maybe you don't know them either yet. So, and the first one that I want to introduce is actually Bubble of Coloring. I have to say, in the last couple of weeks where I wasn't basically coloring, I mean I colored a little bit but not really a lot compared to normal, and I also wasn't watching YouTube, but she was more or less the only coloring channel that I did watch, and which was kind of inspiring to me. So in the very few moments that I colored, I watched her channel basically, and so I really enjoy her channel and the stuff that she had there at the moment. It was also like a coloring book collection and completed pages. Who doesn't love to watch that? But also I really loved the video in which she showed how she colors her coloring way, how she uses like a water-based marker, I think it was, or was it maybe alcohol markers, and then going in with just a little bit of shading. Yeah, really inspiring. I loved it. So, and then I found some French channels. So, and the first one that I want to mention is Crafty Dragon, and the second one is Clanadia. So I don't understand the word on their channel, so obviously I'm not basically watching them when I color myself. It's rather like completed pages and just see what they are up to. But those channels I really just watch for the inspiration, because I just love their style. And Crafty Dragon is also working a lot with distress inks, and so I just found them very inspiring. If you don't know them, check them out. And then the last one that I actually want to mention is Spare Room Studio. She is quite new, I think, even though I think she's also growing very fast, because she just has a different approach on coloring. Is using more like the water-based markers. It's just really a fun approach on coloring. I always love to see different ways to color. I find it just very inspiring. So, and now I'm also ready with this snippet here and with this voiceover. So, so the background is actually finished. I do love those distress inks or distress oxide inks to do those blended looks. And they don't bleed through. There's no bleed through there. Unless you actually spray some water. I did it on this side here. Just one sprayer. One quick little sprayer, and immediately bleed through. So, those inks, they will bleed through as soon as you add the extra water, basically, for the distress effect. So keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure that I will be able to cover this up, since this will be a very dark background here on this page. So no problem there, I think. And now, if you wonder why I have added basically the additional tape here, this is because, on my first attempts, I had just added the drawing gum here, and then still I went over here and there and everywhere a little bit with the ink. So I decided I want some extra protection here and put the tape here. So, and now it's actually time to just remove the tape. And the tape that I use is a low stick tape from Tesa. I can show you here. That's this tape here. It's, yeah, this pinkish color from Tesa. And this is my favorite tape when it comes to, to stick it down here. Maybe I can still use it. I will put it somewhere. So, and this usually does not rip the paper, unlike the normal washi tape, which often rips the paper a little bit.
She's not around, she's beautiful, but I'm beautiful inside.
So this worked very well, and whoops. Now it's actually time to remove this drawing gum here, and I will use an eraser for it. This is just a normal plastic eraser, and now I hope that this paper was able to take this drawing gum, because I heard that not every paper is actually, that it does not work. Here's still some ink actually, but this is where the drawing gum was. So maybe there were some, that it wasn't covered all. So, but should be able to cover that up easily. Shouldn't be a problem. But it seems to work quite well. So the paper is not being destroyed or anything. So and it's removed easily. So actually I think that I can use this in this book. So this is perfect. Because it does make the thing a little bit easier, you know, and you don't have to take care to draw around. You can just color over when you do your background. It makes things so much easier. I can also, you know, for those like little stuff, I also sometimes use just this little pencil eraser. This is by Koh-i-Noor, and it's my absolute favorite pencil eraser. Oh, where's my brush actually? Okay, so I think I will just quickly go ahead and do this. So I don't need to film it all the way, because you understand the process here. But it works beautifully. Yeah, really, I'm happy with it. It's nice. Okay, I will come back when it's all free, so that I can show you the final result of the background, basically.
Didn't mean those things, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter anyway. We've been here one time too many. Wonder what will happen next. We both know that this ship's going down. Let's get off and leave before we drown. There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. There's nothing left for us to say, 'cause we're see-through. 'Cause we're see-through.
You know, a while ago last year, I actually got some Derwent Lightfast pencils. Yeah, which I just bought in a single stock. You know, I tried them and then I started slowly collecting these pencils here and getting more and more. And, you know, I bought these last year, so some new colors. And then I put them aside because... What's this? Oh, yeah, here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I put them aside because, yeah, actually I had planned to do some kind of a coloring organizational vlog type of thing, in which, yeah, you know, I do have to organize here some things, but in the end I hadn't had the time, so didn't happen. And now you see, and now I thought really I want to just get them ready, swatch them out, remove the little sticker here and put them in the pencil case so that I can, yeah, finally start to use them actually. And now, oh, we also have to sharpen them. But you know, the first thing that I will definitely do is to remove all those stickers here. So I think I just zoom here in a little bit. So, and I will just quickly do that. I think I should stop the recording because, yeah, no one wants to see it. So I have actually removed the little stickers, sharpened them, swatched them, and now I can put them away. So you can see I'm just missing very few colors now, like turquoise green, racing green, green earth, lighter bronze. Top, I need to check, maybe this is so light that I have it and cannot see it. This is a possibility. Cool gray, platinum, and I think mist, most probably. Sun yellow, yellow, and gold. So I haven't bought the yellow colors because I'm not the biggest fan of yellows. Yeah, I don't use them as much. And so, yeah, my set is almost complete. So I'm very happy about that. Now I can put them into my pencil case, which is this pink one actually, but it's kind of full. I want to hold them together with the extra luminance, you know. And yeah, you know, I took some out for some coloring actually. Yeah, so I think I have to move them to another case. Yeah, also bring them in order because mine are a little bit out of order at the moment. And yeah, so that's something that I will do off camera, the organization stuff. Yeah, but maybe I will show you. Maybe we do a little bit of organization vlog type of thing here. Okay, I put this away because I want to try out to color in Mythographic Aviary because a lovely viewer recently told me that those pencils, like the Lightfast and the Luminance, she likes to use them in these books because I had asked for some help because I really struggle with this extremely thin paper here. And so far I like the Pablos on this paper and I think the Brute Runner Square were nice. I need to check that out a little bit more, play a little bit more with it, but let's basically try some, yeah, to try to color with the Luminance and with the Lightfast, and whoopsie, just see how much I enjoy these pencils on this paper. This is more the Lightfast combination. I put one Luminance in there because I was missing this light color. It's not included in the Lightfast. And then this one is basically Luminance, and I have included one Lightfast pencil because I was missing kind of a dark color that that was fitting for my color combination. I played around already here a little bit, so this is a color combination for the flowers that I want to try out, and this is for those leaves that I want to try out. And yeah, I think I will zoom you in just more. And please don't get distracted. It looks a little bit messy, this page, but I plan to do a mixed media background very soon. Let's actually decide which flower I want to do, because to be honest, I don't know if I want to do the center one here for the test. Because, you know, when I started, I need to stick to it, basically. Now everything is a little bit covered up here, which is also stupid. Just remove a little bit of this so I have a free leaf on the side here more. And then I think I will just... This is the center one. It's stupid, actually. I would need to go with this one, but I covered it up. Yeah, we just do a little bit of testing on the center one here. I mean, why not? I will start with a leaf, though, I think. Oh, you cannot see the leaf, actually. So, yeah. Put you here. Is it light enough? I hope so, because it's very gloomy outside today again. And there's nothing I can do about it. Except to bring in more light, and more light. Yeah. Okay, so let's think how we do the shading here. I hope it's... Yeah, hopefully you can see it clearly here, actually. Yeah, I will just get started. I apply my first very light layer to the center part here of this leaf. And I will just try to follow, kind of, you know, he gave some lines here and I assume this should be the shading. So I will try to go for that. I'm just applying this color lightly here. And then let's see what we can do with it. And then, you know, I'm lightly going to shade on the side. And you can already feel how smooth this paper is. How, yeah, that the pigment has no grip there. So I will go over here a little bit. So on this paper, layering seems to be almost impossible. Those pencils are quite pigmented, so let's see which result we can get. I really like the color tryout on the extremely cheap copy paper that I did. Those pencils work very good on very cheap paper, actually. So I apply a little bit more pressure now to really get on a little bit of pigment here, because since this is a night scene, yeah, I want these leaves to be kind of dark, actually. So then I want a shadow here. So this dark color applies very nicely with some pressure, actually. Yeah, actually they might work not too bad on this paper, especially when you start to press a little bit. But I started very lightly because I know we don't have a lot of tools, so don't want to lose the very little that there is. But I think actually that those pencils do work quite well. And then I will go in with my darkest color in a second. And yeah, I will share the color combination with you in a moment, just in case you are interested in it. Okay, but I think, not too bad maybe. Let's try out the darkest shade now. Oh, maybe I need to sharpen this one. So let's see. This is a bluish color for the darkest shade. I use it where he has given the little lines, or how you call it in English, like a schraffur. You know, his lines are so thin that it's also quite difficult to just stay in the lines. I think that's maybe another thing that I struggle with, that I just find it still small. Okay, so I will try to blend this out a bit. Okay, this was really just a very small, where's my brush? A small area here that I tried out this combo, but I think that I do like it. I went over here a little bit. You know, the lines are so small, so thin, that I keep going over, especially when I'm filming, then I cannot go with my nose to the paper. So I think I actually really like those Lightfast pencils. I think they work great. So let me quickly share the color combination. For the lightest shade, I have used a Luminance pencil, and this was Light Malachite Green 181. You won't be able to see it. It's really too small, and they have really a strange way to print it on. So then I've used Derwent Lightfast Peridot Blue, and the Lightfast don't have numbers, they just have names. And I use the Mallard Green for my middle shade, and then Dark Cyan for the really darkest shade. So this is the one that we use a little bit more sparingly actually, but that is the combination that I will use on those little leaves here. And then let's try out the flowers here. I have yeah, some more colors chosen here, and I don't know if it will work because we cannot really layer a lot here. Yeah, maybe on this center one. Why not? So I'm going to start with my lightest color, yeah, which is one of, this is mostly Luminance here actually, and I'm using this, yeah, for the highlight. So not losing it, so I don't want to lose it, so I put it first. I go in with my lighter color, and you know, on flowers it's always not too bad if you put it in a little bit in a pattern, so to speak. Like so. Let's try to blend this out with this kind of a yellowish color actually. Okay, so then I go in here with this beautiful color and see. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful color actually. So trying not to press too hard so that I'm not, you know, losing all the little texture that there might be. I like that. Looks good, I think. Let's try to blend this out here a little bit. And with the yellowish color. Okay, and then I go in with this darker pinkish color. I don't even know if I will use the darkest shade that I have chosen. We will see. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I like this violet in there, but now it's in. So I will keep doing it, I think, just really sparingly a little bit, but not too bad, I think. So I think I've chosen my color combinations now for the flowers and the leaves. The clouds still is some Prisma colors, and Again, notice I don't like Prismacolors, so I really don't need to use them anymore in this book, but we'll finish the clouds, of course, now with them. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say thank you, dear viewer, that you gave this a really good tip. I also will try the Black Widow pencils. I can imagine that they might work good in this paper, and the Arrtx were recommended, so I will try all of these, but on this paper, on this image, there is no more. I mean, there is this girl. I could do the girl maybe in Black Widow pencils. Yeah. Maybe try the stars here with Arrtx. We will see. But, yeah. I will zoom you out. This was all for the try out here. We are in very long. I think I hope I will have, yeah, fast forward a few, scenes here, but yeah. So this was just the try out on this paper with some different pencils. Oh, I wanted to share the color combination with you. So the lightest shade, which was was from Luminance. So these are so hard to read. Primrose. And then hibiscus pink. Then I have violet pink. And then purplish red. And for the darker shade, I use violet from the Derwent Lightfast. I might even go without this violet, but now it's in, so I will continue to use it for this combination. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the pencils on this paper so far for my first try out. And yeah, little sneak peek, I'm working on another page here in Mythographic Aviary. Okay, so that's for the snippet. So, you know, I actually thought I would show you how I apply Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blase polish. I have this in different colors, and if you've watched my embellishment video, I think last year, then you know that I actually like how this looks a lot. But by now I found out that these dry up so quickly, like within half a year you could say. Some quicker than others, depends on how they came. For example, I got some directly from the UK actually, and those were dry up a little bit already when I received them. So those obviously dry up even more quick. Yeah. Compared when you get fresh ones, but I cannot recommend them because they dry up too quickly. And yeah, but let's see and hope that some of these still work. Yeah, you can actually, I can see this one is, oh yeah, it's completely like rock. It's like rock. It's a pity. I really love this stuff, you know. Oh, that's so... Does anybody know if there is a way to reactivate these? This was my favorite color, which I wanted to use here. It was a green. So I cannot recommend them, as I said. That's a pity. Let's see if this one does work. This one maybe could work a little bit because, yeah, at least it's not completely dried up, I guess. Yeah, it's not really liquid, but it does work. So I use a palette knife, and then, you know, I just rub it on here at the yeah. Oh my gosh, missing the words. Like on the frame, so to speak. Trying to bring it on actually quite thin. And as thin as it would work with something that is almost dried up. And like a gum. This was liquid when I got it the first time. But at least this one does work. Still. So that's also one reason why I try to use it as often as I can, so that I can at least get a little bit out of it still, you know. As long as I can get it out there, actually.
I think about you when I should be sleeping, but you didn't know I wanna feel you closer to my skin. I think about you when my heart is beating, but you didn't know I wanna feel you, wanna let you in. This is what you do to me. Let's explore this fantasy. I could take you higher than I know you want it.
Okay, I think it's enough actually. We don't want to overdo it. But yeah. So, actually a nice effect as you can see. Yeah, but just they dry up so quickly. And they were not cheap actually. I think £4.50 it was from the UK. This tape, which I have now here, is specifically for something like that. So it's not a normal washi tape. It's for yeah, crafter's tape actually, and it's low sticky. So less stickiness than a washi tape, and this usually works a lot better. So that it's not ripping your paper, but you know, I do have some washi tapes that I actually don't need anymore, and so I want to just use them up like this. So that's why I still use them basically. Like here's a little bit too much of the product basically, but other than that, I do like it when there's just a small, like a thin, broken kind of stripe. I think that does look actually quite nice. So I have a little bit here just, and I think just a little bit looks very good. When it's a little bit too much, like here and here, and yeah, it's a little bit much, but yeah, I still like it, and yeah, I need to use this as often as I can. As long as I still can use it, so it was time. So yeah, this was how I add embellishments. This is one embellishment that I often like to do as long as I have this stuff, to just add around the corners this shiny gel kind of stuff here. Yeah, so that's that. And now I have something else for you. Yeah, I know what you want to say. Another channel showing these Arrtx acrylic marker set, but I bought this myself, and I have to say that I really tried to resist. I really tried heavily to resist. I saw it first on Shell's Coloring Journey. She had introduced it and used it. Then I saw it at Kay's Coloring with Kay, and I was very intrigued when I saw it on her channel because she had a little demo how she used it on one of her projects, and it looks so fantastic. I loved it. But I was still strong. I saw it on several other channels, of course. You know, they market it like crazy at the moment. And but the one that sold me on these actually was not even using the Arrtx acrylic marker set. It was actually coloring with Olivia. I'm one of her patrons because I just love to see what she does. And she had used, as I say, no Arrtx marker, but one of those brush acrylic markers on one of her latest color longs. It was a Kerby page and she used it on water. And these are not totally opaque. You can obviously use them, like layer them up and they will get opaque, but they blend much better into the image and the other pencil work when it's not so striking opaque, actually. So yeah, I got this acrylic marker set, put it to the side, and I show you what I'm going to. So here's another page that I'm coloring, actually. And yeah, the background here was done with my gel crayons. I also use gelatos a little bit because they have the pastel tones. And then I use it here on this tree, basically. And I will show you on a little section here. So, you know, I decided to get this Arrtx set, basically. I mean, there are others on the market. But what I like about the Arrtx set is that they have those pastel-y colors, which I just love. Those I find much more usable for my coloring than those just bright in your face, almost like neon colors that other brands might have. And that's why I actually decided to in the end get this set. And then, you know, they also have a smaller set with 30 colors, I think. And I was thinking if I should get it, but I thought, no, why get a smaller set when I can have 60 colors? I mean, yeah, this is a valid question, don't you think? So let's just get started. I will zoom you in a little bit, maybe. Like so. And then, you know, I just start to dab here. And, you know, I want to have my lightest shade here. Yeah, on the top, basically, because the light, obviously, I mean, okay, the light is already there. But yeah, we will just still do it like that. And you also have those flowy away. So like also beautiful. So, and then, you know, I just go and dab this brush acrylic marker. And, you know, when the marker is still wet, basically, it will blend together. But when you let it dry a little bit, then actually you can create more texture with it. But my first layer I will just do here quickly because, yeah, I don't want to wait for too long. But yeah, I just go in here and dab this. Maybe we could also have done a underneath base layer with maybe some markers or so that we don't have white peeking through, basically. But you can just continue to do the dabbing until you are get rid of all your spots there. Also the black lines. And you can already see that this looks actually not bad. So I will go in with my darkest color. I actually could tell you the numbers since those markers have numbers. So, and when you're basically going to let it dry now, let's also maybe add some of, you know, the darker color here. Oh yeah, this might also look nice. Put it like here. Let's do some of the different colors here maybe. Okay, here I think I have to go with the darker colors because otherwise you won't see them, I guess. And once this is dry, Can also go in a little bit with the, you know, with the white. So very, very beautiful. So where's my white? It's here. So I have to say, I absolutely love this brush set here. Yeah, I hadn't had any brush acrylic markers, and I actually really do enjoy them. I find these are so good. I really like them. So let's actually try to get rid of those spots where maybe there is no color yet. So yeah, I think it looks nice. It looks nice, and it's a different way of doing, yeah, coloring. And I think that's always fun if you have different mediums, you know, to just break up your pencil coloring and increase the fun part actually. When you have some different mediums to vary everything that you do, I think it's a lot more fun then, basically. So let me zoom you out again a little bit. So I think it would look good. I think it would look good once it is finished. So maybe I should go ahead off camera, finish it, and then show it to you so that you actually can see how it will look once this is finished. But I love this result. I love those acrylic markers, and I'm very happy with this purchase. But that doesn't mean that you will love them. So I just enjoy them. Okay, so that was that. And now actually let me just quickly show you the Kerby page when all the, oh my gosh, I just don't have enough space here. I need to be quick. Yeah. With all the yeah, drawing gum and tape removed, this is how this looks then. And I think it looks very good. So I really like this drawing gum stuff. Yeah, I'm happy that I got this too. And yeah, I enjoy myself coloring. So then, let me also just quickly show you basically, this was the Aviary page that I'm working on. And I have finished this flower here now. This is with the, I did it with the Luminance and Lightfast pencils. And I have to say, I really enjoy those pencils here in this book. At the moment, I'm having a lot of fun actually coloring in this book. So I'm actually quite happy that I, yeah, found this out, and I will go ahead and try out other pencil brands, because these are very expensive. So, hopefully I think the Brute Runner Square also work very, very nice here in this book. So, yeah, and it's always very personal, feeling, you know. For example, I don't like the Prismacolors at all, but I think that is because I use Prismacolor actually, yeah, a lot. It's my most used pencil, and when they don't work as they usually do, like I'm used to, and you know what I can do with them, when this doesn't work at all, yeah, then I'm just frustrated, you know. And so when I use pencils that I haven't used that much, maybe that's the reason why it's a lot more fun. And then on those flower centers here, I will also go in with my new acrylic paint pens. This will look also very nice, I guess. I guess one of the last coloring snippets for this coloring episode will be I requested with a requested tutorial. Actually, someone wanted to see how to color Hannah Lynn eyes, and so I decided I will color the eyes of this Hannah Lynn girl here on this page. This is from Moi Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls, and I had chosen this book here for this period. This was one of the pages that I wanted to color, and I thought I will just demonstrate it on one of the pages that I want to color anyway. So even though I had planned this for May, but it's okay. So I will zoom you in quite a bit, like so. And yeah, I think you can see it quite well. Okay, so I will get started with her eye white, I would say. And you know, for eye white, I usually use gray, warm grays, and I use the 10% warm gray from Prismacolor. This is the lightest shade. Actually, the lightest one is the white to blend it all together. And then I also have 20% warm gray, and I also use like the 50% warm gray for the darkest shadows. Actually, we actually always need a white and a black. The black will be for the pupil and to reinforce the eyelashes basically. And now actually you can go ahead and first close this little, her eye basically. You know, and I always do just like those curved lines to close it. Like so. And then you can already start to give a little bit of shadow. And there will be a drop shadow from her eyelid and eyelashes basically. So we do need a little bit of shadow underneath her eyelashes. And then I also like to go around here a little bit so that I have the highlight section in the middle part, so to speak. Same here on this side. So, then I blend it in with this lightest gray tone, but I still leave a little area in the middle section for the highlight, and that I will blend then all together with the white. But first I go in with 50% warm gray to reinforce basically really this cast shadow here under her eyelashes. This is basically the darkest shadow. So and then I will blend this together with my 20%, and then I will go in and blend everything with the white. I hope it's visible for you. And you know, I do use these grays because so that I can add in some highlight, and also because usually the eye white is just not completely white. So with the white you can basically go ahead and smoosh everything together, also lighten up areas a little bit where you think it might have gotten too dark. Like so. That's good. Went a little bit over here too much, so erase it. Okay, perfect. This is her eye white done, and now we go to the iris. And as I said, I will give her blue eyes, and I will use sky blue light. Then I have light cerulean blue. I do have cerulean blue. And for the darkest, I have Indanthrone blue. And of course, don't forget your black for the pupil and to reinforce the eyelashes. So I think I will get started with my sky blue light with my highlight color, just to, block in the highlight section so that we don't lose it when we go in and color it. And I like to use it like a half moon form at the bottom half of this eye. There's the highlight, like really here. I will do it on both sides. Actually, we will have to, like, the pupil is, in Hannah Lynn eyes is mostly not really round, and I do like to have it round, so we have to correct this in a few moments. So, wait, let me move you a little bit over. So that's better, I think, huh? Okay, so then I go in with my light cerulean blue, and now I go underneath my highlight here. For the moment, rather light pressure, and also above this highlight. And I round it here a little bit, and also here on the other side. Make it a little bit rounded, like so. Hopefully it's showing up. I hope I have enough light here. And we do the same on the other side. Round it and round it. So can drag it up a little bit. But then I will go in with my cerulean blue, and I will now color in like everything that is white, still white. So basically the upper part here, I will go around the pupil in a circle form, half circle. I also go like at the sides of the pupil to make this a little bit darker. So, and now I will blend it in with the light cerulean blue, so that the edges are not so harsh. We do want to have the highlight, but not that striking, let's say. So I still keep the highlight section in the middle, and I'm going around everywhere. And I'm also using my sky blue light now to blend in the highlight a bit more. This is fairly light, so like this. Okay, let's go in with the darkest blue now, which is in Duns Brown Blue. And we start here at the top section on her eye, because of the lashes it will be the darkest part. So you could just do it like you go, yeah, make a line basically from one side to the other, which is slightly curved, to make this really dark, basically. Can blend it on the sides a little bit if you like. And then I think I will go in with the this is cerulean blue, to blend it in a little bit, you know. Just with blending I always mean that I go next to the color that I had used at last, and don't color completely over it, but color next to it and smush it together. Yeah, and then actually this is almost done. I just go here and blend it a little bit more. The highlight section is a little bit too light actually, so going over with my light cerulean blue a little bit, so that the highlight gets smaller. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, and then, you know, yeah, I go in with my black to fill up the pupil, and you know, I just do it like a circle, so I don't actually follow what is there. I place it where it is originally, but I just do a circle, you know. You can also do it at the very top part of the eyelashes to blend these in a little bit, and then later you would go ahead and oh my gosh, it's hard to talk today. So you would later, last step, you know, reinforce the lashes. I would do that at the very last step, because otherwise, if you would do it now before you have colored in her face, you will smudge the black, and that wouldn't be nice. So I won't do it now, and you shouldn't do either at this point. That's also one reason why I usually do my eyes at last or later, just so that I don't smush anything. But it's okay. For this tutorial I color in the eyes, but not the lashes. Yeah. You can, you know, if you have colored over the outer edge of her iris a little bit, you can bring that back in with the black. So, and that's basically blue Hannah Lynn eyes. Yeah, we do need to add some reflection. So I usually make the iris of those Hannah Lynn eyes just a little bit bigger of what there was, because I do like it better. So I make the circle in the middle a little bit bigger than what Hannah has given us there. So, and for the highlight, I do like to use two different mediums. The first one is the acrylic paint pen. This one, or any acrylic paint pen, because it gives a very harsh highlight. And then also a gel pen, which usually is a little bit more translucent and blends in a little bit nicer, and you can also remove it quite nicely. And with this one, I do like to, you know, I usually draw a little line just, you know, underneath here, where the, how we call it, the waterline would be, you know. Yeah, I think something like that. I also like to use it to give a little bit of a highlight, maybe here in the eye white, just a little spot. And then another thing that you can actually do, I mean, we already have quite light highlights, but you could add in here some dots in the iris. For example, if you don't have a bright highlight like this, you can add just some dots to reinforce it a little bit. Good thing with those gel pens is that you always can also make it thinner by just removing it with a pencil. Like this. And then I go in with my acrylic paint pen. And now let me think where to put this highlight here. Yeah, I think I would just do it slightly to the side here. One bigger one. And maybe a smaller one beside it, like so. Yeah, and that's enough. Definitely enough reflection here. And you can also make this not so like round. Let's give it a little bit of a different shape, for example, like so. Yeah. And that's Hannah Lynn eyes. So I hope that this was helpful to you. I really can't talk today. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. And by the way, if you have questions or if you want to know how to, you know, like small tutorials like this, write it in the comment section below. You know, I will do it in one of the next coloring episodes. If it's something small and easy, if it's something big, I might do a whole video about it. But if it's something small like this, just, ask me in the comments, and yeah, I will put it in for my next coloring episode. And basically this was all for today. And this was basically all for today's coloring episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Happy coloring to everyone, and bye!